Okay, to start the saddle, we're going to first make a small tool to measure the compensation that we need. And this is just an old spare bone blank that I've taken one end of and kept the front side square but angled off a section there in the back, almost at a 45-degree angle. And then I've cut a little slot here so I can get really close to the bridge pin underneath the string. You can see here how I'm going to be able to move it back and forth to find out exactly where this string needs to be intonated at. So what I'm doing here is I've put in the high and low E strings, and I'm going to tune them to pitch, and then by moving this back and forth I'll find the correct intonation so that I have the right note at the 12th fret as well as the string open. Now once I've found that spot, again by tuning and retuning that string, I just mark it at the front, and you can see my two marks here, and then just connect those 2 points. And that'll give me the angle that I want the saddle to be. Then I'm just going to take a Dremel tool with a router bit in it, and I'm going to route out that slot. And now I've put some tape down on the guitar, as you can see, and I've measured 2 lines parallel to the line of the saddle, and that gives me a mark that I can put 2 boards on and then route my straight line for the saddle. And now once you've got that routed, go ahead and take a file and just file this to the proper length and round off the ends so that it fits real nice and smooth into that saddle slot. Okay, now I take a little piece of cardboard and I'm drawing out a 16-inch radius. And then I'm going to mark the center of the saddle. Just mark it off here so you can see it. You can do a little better job measuring it. And then I'm just going to lay our little template on top here, lining up the center line. And I'm going to draw out that radius at the very top of the saddle. And then just take a file and file these edges off. Then I'm just going to double check what I filed off to make sure I've got the proper radius here. Make any adjustments you might need. And now we need to work on the thickness of the saddle, or I should say the height of the saddle. We've got the radius in, so at this point it's just a matter of filing the bottom flat to alter the height of the saddle. And you want to file that bottom until the saddle fits in and that your string has the right action over your frets. And then the next step is to go through string by string and bevel the top edge, round it over, so that you get the right breaking point for each string and that it's in tuned, that the intonation for each one is right. And then go ahead and string up the guitar, tune it to pitch, and you are ready to play.